So how many of us are working from home and we don't have the right setup for our computers, for our desk areas, and we're noticing that by the end of the day, we're just feeling, such tightness in that neck area. Well, my name is Dr. Heather and I am your virtual sports chiropractor, and that's what we're gonna do in today's little tutorial. We're gonna kind of go over that neck issue that you might be experiencing now that you're working from home. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna look at doing some really simple basic stretches for the neck. So if you haven't jumped over to my myofascial course, go ahead, click the link down below. The myofascial course goes into more detail on learning how to break down some of the soft tissue to really kind of help some of those aches and pains throughout our entire body. And if you want, if you're somebody who is suffering more with low back pain or discomfort, check out the Secret to Eliminating Low Back Pain course, because there's an extra bonus video in there regarding ergonomics. Okay, so now let's get to some basic simple stretches we can do for the neck. So the first one we're gonna do, which is really nice and easy, we're gonna stand up nice and tall. My head is forward, just like so. I'm gonna take my middle finger and I'm gonna place it so that it lines up with my earlobe on my left side. From here, I'm gonna just nice and easily bring my ear to my shoulder without actually lifting the shoulder up towards my ear. And I'm just gonna hold and stretch here for a count of 5. And it should feel very gentle. Now, the next one we're gonna do is we're gonna place the hand actually so it comes more towards the back part of our head, kind of more sitting on the top of our crown. From here, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna lean forward and we're gonna just bring our chin to chest here in this direction and hold for a count of 5. Now, the next one we're gonna do is kind of a combination of the two. Before I actually put my hand on my head, I'm gonna show you guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead, so if I'm looking at you straight on, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn our head to the side, and then we're gonna gear it so it's gonna go down towards our armpit. So from here, I'm gonna look forward, turn my head slightly to the side, place my hand on my top of my crown, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull my chin towards my chest in this direction. Now, those are 3 nice stretches that you can do for the neck, and I would advise doing them again on the opposite side as well. Now, you can do those seated in a chair, but because we're seated all day long, it might be good to actually just stand and do those stretches. The next set is more related to exercises. These are what we call isometric exercises, where we're going to use the heel of our hand to kind of perform and kind of resist certain movements of our neck. Now, for a lot of us, when we're sitting at that desk, we're kind of leaned forward, we're hunched down, maybe our eye direction is down, it's not really kind of up nice and tall the way it should be. Now again, when we're looking at doing any exercises or stretches to our neck, we are looking at our trap muscle here. And again, if you take any of my online courses, you're gonna see I really break down the anatomy for you guys, because I want you to understand why and where things are and how it all relates to pain and discomfort. Now, I'm gonna show you guys standing sideways so you can see these. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna try to bring our chin back, just like so. So a lot of times we stick our chin out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stand up nice and tall, and we're gonna try to just push our chin back. And you can go ahead and just do that a couple of times just to kind of get that motion down. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna place the heel of our hand on our forehead. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna be pushing back towards our head while we kind of push forward at the same time. So it's kind of a little bit like what we call like a counterproductive, counterintuitive motion. So I'm pushing back, but at the same time I'm pushing my head forward, and I'm allowing for some strengthening to happen, and you can see it on me in my trap muscle. Now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna place my hand off to the side, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna be pushing in towards my hand while my hand pushes against that resistance in that direction. Now, the other thing we can do is turn our head slightly towards that angle and push into this direction here, just like so. Now, those are just some simple basic stretches and exercises you can do from a seated position or from a standing position. For more exercises on really targeting like the upper back, you would want to go ahead and look at trying to use like a TheraBand or doing some weight-bearing exercises. For things like that, go ahead, drop some comments down below, and I'm happy to make a video on some actual physical strengthening exercises that you can do to improve neck and posture muscles. All right, everyone, if you found this little video on neck stretches and some isometric exercises you can do for your neck, go ahead, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And like always, if you have any particular questions about any of the ailments or conditions that you're experiencing, go ahead, drop some comments down below. I'm happy to go ahead and give you guys some unbiased answers. All right, I'll talk to you guys all in the next video.